Hey y'all, beautiful rising. I hope we are having a beautiful morning, y'all. I can see. Y'all, I've been hearing this song all morning. I've been singing this in my head. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Somebody, your vision is better or something, y'all. I keep hearing that song. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. It's gonna be a bright. I don't know why I'm hearing that song, y'all. I was singing it. I don't know. It might be a little cloudy outside wherever you are, but for some reason I'm hearing a bright and sunshiny day, y'all. So, and it's kind of crazy because I just looked out the window and it's cloudy here where I am. But I've been singing that song. I was in the bathroom, y'all. You can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Yeah, somebody, you can clearly see something now that the rain gone, child. I don't know. Somebody, there were some obstacles in your way, is what I'm hearing God say. But whatever the obstacles are, they either have been removed or they will be removed. Because I'm hearing again now, like as a collective, yeah, I can who hear somebody you can even hear, right? I'm hearing I can see clearly, I can hear clearly. Yeah. Somebody, there's a clarity that's taking place in your energy. I don't know what happened. Maybe you had to clear out something, child. I don't know. But there is something that's very clear or that will be made clear. All right, how y'all doing? Don't y'all hate when they tell you that it's a damn live meditation on YouTube and then they want to turn around and keep putting ads in it? I hate ads. People always advertising something. Hey y'all, the beautiful rising. I hope y'all are having an amazing day. All right, wherever you are tuning in from, y'all. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Woo, child. What we got going on this morning, y'all, in these astrology streets? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Your comment, look, let me go and roll back up here, Samantha. Then what we talking about? I'm over here singing and setting up. What we got going on? Abundant rising. Samantha, stop playing, Samantha. I just sat down to read the comments. Samantha, the sun is shining so brightly, and I'm ready for a wonderful day. I love that. That's what I was hearing, y'all. Oh my God. I'm loving the energy, y'all. And this is just the energy, y'all, because honestly, astrology is fiery Aries energy, but it's almost like these confidently making decisions is what I'm hearing God say. Let's get into the astrology, y'all. Welcome to the live. I am the Lady Empath, 1111, y'all. All right, astrology. Today's main theme is say what you mean and make it real. Oh, the Jets, y'all, make it real. Now I'm hearing that song, y'all. Yeah. Make it. Yeah, somebody, you ready to make the relationship real, right? Somebody, if this is about just your life or your family, right? You ready to like really make something. I heard make it count. Right? Somebody, you ready to make it count. Whatever it is for you, you ready to make it real, y'all. So that's what this energy is, y'all. Today's main theme is say what you mean, but make it real. All right, Mercury is in steady Taurus right now, which supports honest, heart-centered conversations. All right, honest and heartfelt conversations. While the Pisces moon keeps emotions tender, intuitive, and a little extra sensitive. All right, this is beautiful energy for naming what you want in love. But it is not, y'all, the day to rush clarity out of someone before they are ready. See, for the divine feminine, y'all, you have to make it real for you first. What does that mean? Because the divine feminine is the sovereignty of God, y'all. Whatever it is that you desire, whether it's a good relationship with your children, right? Whether it's a better relationship with yourself and God, right? Or a better relationship with your person, you have to understand that it starts with you first. So when you have the clarity about what it is that you want, God makes it real, y'all. And see, a lot of times you waiting on your divine masculine, your king, to have some type of heartfelt conversation so that it can now be real. But what if I told you it was always real, y'all? God ordained unions, marriages, soul contracts, whatever it is that you want, right, is always real. It's not until you, the one who is the sovereignty of God, understands that it is real, right? It is real. The day you met your king, the day you had your children, the day you begin your relationship with God, whatever it is, it's always been real. It's just that you had to get to a point you could see it. It's perspective, y'all. It's perspective. That's why I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. See, somebody you just couldn't see. Like it was so many obstacles, whatever these obstacles are, y'all. Somebody you just had a lot of challenges, y'all. But I feel like God was challenging you, right, to get into your own independence. See, a lot of times, y'all, we have children, right, because we want to give somebody else love or we want to be loved, right? We get married because we want somebody to take care of us. We want to feel safe. We want to feel protected, right? We meet our kingdom spouses and it's the same thing, right? But what about you? Now I'm hearing what is that, y'all? I'm hearing all this music today, y'all. Damn. On Sparkle, was it Sparkle with Beyonce then? And she's like, what about me? What about you? It ain't Sparkle, it's the other one, y'all, with Jamie Foxx. Yeah. He's like, what about me? What about you, Effie? Dream girls, that's what it is. Oh, somebody, you had a dream last night. That's off of Dream Girls, y'all. And she was like, what about me? He's like, what about you, Effie? Yeah. What about you, girl? That man ain't care nothing about Effie. He wanted the one that was gonna make him money. He wanted the one that the world was gonna want. He didn't want Effie. But what Effie had to do, y'all, Effie had to go create her own legacy the way God told her. And it wasn't through a man. Jimmy, Jimmy got soul, child. Jimmy got soul. Somebody, you Effie, right? And you had to go make your own way in this world. See, Effie would have made a way and she would have been just like Dina, right? And we ain't got time for that, right? Like, no, she had to go make her own way. All right, so somebody, you are now making your own way in the world. Maybe that's apart from your sisters. Y'all, stop playing. My hand hit the deck, y'all. What the hell flipped out? All tied up. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody, you got to go make your own way because the people around you, they will keep you like this, y'all. Stop playing, y'all. It's 20 thumbs up, 22 people, and this is the 23 card. Somebody, it's time for you to move forward. The people around you are keeping you restricted and restrained. And one thing that's suffering is your love life. Daughter Romance was behind that in victory. And my damn hand happened to hit that off the top of the deck. Don't ever play with it, y'all. Don't ever play with it. So somebody, whatever these restrictions are that you feeling, right? Even when it comes to your heart, right? Or something that you truly desire from your heart, you winning, y'all. You winning. Child, let's get back to the astrology. Y'all, dream girls. I'm hearing dream girl, right? Dream girl. When did you stop dreaming? When did you stop believing in you? When did you stop feeling like you could do it? Right? Somebody, you got to start dreaming again. All right? Circumstances are temporary. Dreams are what you're manifesting into your reality, y'all. Right? Circumstances are temporary. But I'm going to tell you, at the point you stop dreaming, that means you have accepted your circumstances. And that's what makes circumstances permanent, y'all. That's what makes circumstances permanent is the fact that you now accepted something that was never supposed to be permanent in your life. And now your life has changed forever. Thank you, Dominique. Thank you, Dominique. All right, y'all, let's get into the energy. So now, y'all, it's time to make it real, right? Whatever it is that you desire, it's time for you to make it real. All right. Mercury is in Taurus, y'all, which supports honest, heart-centered conversation, while the Pisces moon keeps emotions tender, intuitive, and a little extra sensitive. This is beautiful energy, y'all, for naming what you want, right? But it is not the day to rush clarity out of someone else before they are ready. Do not rush your children. Do not rush your boss. Do not rush your relationship. You gain the clarity that you need, y'all. All right? So let's get into it, y'all. All right, 11:44 is very important today, y'all. 11:44 this afternoon. All right, you know you are the chosen one. All right, 11:44, y'all. Moon semi-sextile Mars, y'all. Desires start to stir, but the move should be gentle, not forceful. You're going to feel this afternoon the desire for whatever it is that you truly want, right? But the thing is, don't rush into it because this Aries energy, y'all see the moon is in Aries, right? So as the moon is now in Aries, it's giving you this fire, this warrior, right, to just do it, right? But you got to understand, y'all, God is doing it. God has always been doing it, right? You just had to sit still long enough to let God do it. All right. Thank you, love. Thank you. She said it. Thank you. All right. So somebody, you just learning how to sit still long enough, y'all, to let God do it. It's 7:27, y'all. 7 is spirituality. 2 is decision making. God makes the decisions, right? You just got to sit still long enough. All right. Overall vibe, y'all, is soft truth. All right. Well, let me go back. Let's go back to this evening. All right. At 1:14 p.m., y'all. Let's go back to the afternoon. 1:14 Venus quintil Saturn. Quintil Saturn. Let me tell you. The relationship goal of the day. Loyalty, consistency, and thoughtful planning. And mature affection matters more than flashy romance. As a divine feminine, y'all, many times because we have come out of toxic relationships with love bombers, when you get into union with your true counterpart, what you want is that same feeling, that mushy gushy, lovey lovey. Now you know it's real. You know it's real because your soul say that shit real, y'all. And it's not about romance. It's not about a feeling, y'all. It is a soul, right? So when you understand that now, mature love, right? Mature love, mature affection, y'all, is more than flashy romance. Let me tell you something, y'all. When you've been fighting a spiritual warfare battle with the world as the chosen one, you don't want no man that's whispering sweet nothings in your ear. You want a man that said, "You got this, babe. Listen, babe. All right, sending you energy, love." Right, whatever it is, y'all. Let me tell you, when you a real chosen one on a real twin flame journey, you don't care nothing about no romance. You don't care nothing about no sweet nothings. Tell me some shit that's real. Tell me you protected me in the spirit. Show me your energy so that I know that I am safe to do the work that God has commissioned me to do. And many of the divine feminine, y'all get in relationships and you feel like it's supposed to be this love bombing, roses every day, everywhere I go. I got flowers waiting for me. Every time I turn, he's telling me how great and wonderful I am. Well, go and get you a narcissist. Tell me how that work out. Because that shit ain't balanced. Let's get into the energy, y'all. All right. The moon enters Aries, y'all, around 8:05 p.m. All right. So right now you still may be getting a lot of downloads, y'all, because the moon is moving out of Pisces and into Aries. Pisces was that very intuitive, right? So the downloads are still going to come all day, y'all. All day. The downloads are still going to come today, right? 33 people watching, y'all. Daughter Romance is the number 33. All right. So God is going to communicate with you all day, y'all, about what it is that you need to do. Do not feel like your hands are tied when it comes to anything in your life. Why? Because you winning. Victory, y'all. Stop playing. Your hands are not even tied. All right. So this evening, the moon is going to enter Aries. All right. That is when you're going to feel the shift. All right. You will feel the shift this evening, y'all. Right. So now at this point, the vibe shifts from this dreamy, reflective, right energy. That's that Pisces energy, self-reflection, understanding yourself, how you've shown up in relationships. Hey, Chanel, Grand Rising. Hey, Mia. Grand Rising, Kyra. Right? So when you begin to now say, wait a minute, all right, now the moon is entering into Aries, y'all. Now, you know, Aries is what? Emperor energy. That's when your kings are really going to feel right. Wait a minute now. It's time, right, for brave and direct moves. Brave and direct moves, y'all. If you have been waiting to send that text, if you've been waiting to ask that question, right, or initiate a fresh start, the evening has more courage behind it. If you just want to say, I don't care what happened last month, I don't care what happened last year, I just want a fresh start. See, the thing about the divine feminine is your masculine comes in and out of your reality. But every time they come in, if you're expecting some deep, wonderful conversation, if you expecting them to come and just lay their heart on the line and tell you all of the shit that's been going on in their world since the last time you talked, that is not going to happen, y'all. That is not a king. Men just don't do that, y'all. And many women have a false reality of what a man does. A man ain't gonna do that. What a man will say is, man, let's do this shit. All right, man. Let's just hit the reset button. Let's just start over, right? Let's just lock in, right? Whatever it is, y'all. And see, as the divine feminine, if you are still in that, but why weren't you communicating with me? But why were you not forthcoming when all of these months that you were silent? It doesn't fucking matter. And if you feel like it matters, then you're still healing. Because when you heal, don't none of that shit matter. When you done been through warfare with your divine masculine and y'all are in union, you don't care about that shit. You don't. So if you are still in the energy of but why is this happening to me? Why did he do this to me? Then what you are not understanding is the true journey. So your masculine does what? Float right back out your reality. So that's why you have this back and forth energy when you are in a true, authentic twin flame dynamic. Because when they come in, y'all, they poking their head in to see if you the same. If you the same, they poke their head right back out. Because that is ordained by God. And sometimes they don't even know why they coming in and out. It's really what we call the twin flame check-in or check-up, right? God gonna say, I'm gonna let y'all come together again. But if you still in that old shit and he over here, then it's not gonna work. But it's primarily you, divine feminine. You hold the frequency, not him. When they come into your reality, they're doing a temperature check, y'all. And it's whether it's sent by them or God, it's a temperature check. Is it saying, can divine feminine hold the frequency? Is she going to lose her shit and bombard him with 70 questions about where he been and what he been doing? Or is she going to trust God who said he was healing and doing his work and he ain't doing nothing other than his healing work? But at the fact y'all want somebody to confirm he ain't cheated, he ain't did this, he ain't did that, then you're not trusting God. Because if he has done all of that, he's not a king. Simple. He's just not your divine feminine, a masculine. Y'all, them men that go out there, start families, make babies, and do all of that stuff, they're just not kings, y'all. And you have to be the one to see that. All right. So Moon and Aries, y'all, now it's time to initiate a fresh start. But it's only if you, divine feminine, can hold the frequency. So I'm going to tell you, queens, if you are in union with your person and y'all ain't really been talking, it's time for you to say, y'all. Right? It's time for you. See, sometimes the energy is about them and communication from them. But sometimes the energy is now on the divine feminine because, right, there are no more waves of twin flames. Your person gonna come to you when you ready. So at the point you say, you know what, God, I'm just ready. I understand he had to heal, he had to grow. If he ready, I'm ready. I don't need to know none of that shit that's going on in the background. His mama them don't matter, his cousin them don't matter, his brother them don't matter. Don't none of that shit matter. All I know is that I am ready to hold his motherfucking frequency. When you understand that, then guess what? Send that damn text message. Cause your king ain't never gonna deny you. Never. Never. Your king is never gonna say, well, babe, I ain't ready. They don't say that shit. My king, I told you, y'all, they don't say that shit. And a real king don't ever go out of your reality. You chase the man out your reality, y'all. Men don't walk away in unions, they don't. You do. Cause you push and you push and you push and you want answers and you want to know why, you want to know how, you want to know when, and then it pushes them out of your reality, y'all. All right. So the overall vibe, y'all, is soft truth, steady hearts, and bold follow through moves. All right. Use the daytime to listen, process, and check. All right. Whether your romantic expectations are realistic. Is what you want in love right now realistic? Let me tell you something. If you and your person live in different states, and it is not realistic for either of you to move right now, does that mean that you're not in union? It does not. It means that the reality is y'all have a long distance relationship, right? Now, let me tell you something. If there is no way ever that you can move, they can move, then be honest with yourself. Yes, this is my person, but guess what? We cannot be in a 3D union because I can't move to Africa. right? Whatever it is, y'all, God is saying be realistic about what it is that you want. 636, y'all. 6 is harmony. 3 is decision making, right? And if you break that down, that's 333, which is support. The universe is supporting what it is that you desire at this time. All right, you just got to be realistic about your needs, y'all. Be realistic about where you are. You're in school, you doing things, you traveling, right? You can't be married to somebody up in the house cooking and cleaning and shit, and you trying to travel, you trying to go back to school, you trying to get that doctorate, you trying to write books. So it means that God has connected you to someone who possibly don't want that either then. God is going to connect you with somebody who is going to facilitate your growth, not your wants. I want to be booed up. I want to be da 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 da. I want to be married. I want to have kids. God don't support your wants. God supports your destiny. And if kids and married and booed up is your destiny, then you gonna get it. But if that's not a part of your destiny, then you may get something that looks very different. But it doesn't mean that you ain't in union, y'all. All right. So let's talk about it, y'all. All right. Use the evening to act with confidence, but keep it simple. One honest message, y'all. One clear invitation, y'all, and one brave step. Do not fire off no text message that's 20 lines long. Ain't nobody got time. All I heard is if you got time, I got time. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody, that's all you need to say to your king. Right there, y'all. That's it. That's all. Shoot. That's yes. 22:22 on the timer, y'all. Somebody just fire off a text message and say, look, you got time, I got time. What we doing? Right? What we doing? You don't need to be, oh my God, I'm pouring out my, oh, child, my ear ringing, my left ear ringing. All right, somebody, you ain't got time to be pouring out your whole damn heart, y'all. Y'all be overloading their damn nervous system, y'all. Kings don't like all that shit. You know, they only give us a little bit of mushy gushy. All right, you only get a little bit of mushy gushy. And I be telling my king, thank you for the little mushy gushy we get. I might get one spiritual bath every 6 months. We can sit in the tub together. I'm going to get one slow dance in a year. These are strong kings, y'all. They are masculine energy, full of confidence. These men ain't mushy gushy. So let me tell you, when you go firing off a long ass text message, half the time he ain't read that shit because he got contractors over here, he got workers over here, he got an office meeting he need to get to, he got a lodge meeting he need to go to, he got a frat meeting he need to go to over here, and you want him to sit down and read a textbook about your feelings. Don't nobody care about that. Grow up. And join the Discord because we support you and your feelings. And join the Discord. Y'all, women support women, not men. And that's the problem. Y'all were taught that your man is supposed to support you. He got to be emotionally intelligent. He got to be, stop fucking playing with the yin yang card. Tell me I ain't talking to twin flames today with the happy family. Stop playing, y'all. Yin yang and happy family at the goddamn split. But your masculine is your root. He is your root, y'all. This man is strong. His only assignment is to protect you. Guarding at the gate, y'all. That's his assignment. Not to be all up in his feelings with you. Not to be talking about, baby, come rub my feet and cry on my shoulders. When you do that, then you are now assuming the masculine role then. And that's fine if you're the masculine. But you cannot be both the masculine and the feminine. So if you want him to stop and support you and be your woo woo woo, woo woo woo, now he your best friend, right? He now I'm picturing Overton. Now you want his ass to be Overton on living single, right? All up under your ass. Well then guess what? You're not gonna get a man that's rooted in the foundation. You're gonna get a yes, sir. Because now you have a feminine energy, which means now you are in your masculine energy. So guess what? Now you finna get a woo-woo. Stop playing, y'all. You got to be the angel of love, right? Which says if you want support, if you need to cry, if you need to vent, then find a soul tribe or get your ass in a Discord. But when you call that man in the middle of the day crying and screaming and all of this shit going on, you have now made him shut down his whole world. Why? Because he is your protector. So when you going through shit with your mama and you calling him all day, now he can't even figure out what it is that he need to be doing at his job because he's thinking about shit. Do I need to go home and protect her? What can I do? When honestly, y'all, he can't do shit about your mama them. Cut him off. He can't do shit that your people betraying you. Cause cut them off. That's your damn decision to keep crazy ass people around you. And then you want to call this man talking about, babe, guess what happened? Child, please, if you don't cut them damn people off, the only time I call my king and say, babe, what's happened is when I done cut them off. Hey, love, guess what I did? I blocked everybody. That be me. Hard down laughing. Babe, guess what? I block everybody. I ain't got time for the bullshit. You know what my king say? Do that shit, babe. And he keep on working. Why? Because he know I'm good. Right? He know I'm good. Now he ain't got to worry about if I'm stressed out, if my mama's stressing me out, if the kids stressing me out, if my friends stressing me out. Your king don't want to have to worry about that when they have to be like this in the world. What is that? The root, the foundation, y'all. So a lot of times this yin yang, what you want, you have to find within yourself. And most women, you can't find balance within yourself, right? You got to be able to support your emotions. And let me tell you, y'all, I was fussing at Verizon yesterday, y'all. Stop playing, y'all. 22, 22. Then we see that earlier. Look at this 4, 4, y'all. That's 22. 22, 22. Somebody, you've been seeing a lot of twos. What is that alignment, y'all? 11, 11. Stop fucking playing. As the masculine and the feminine are coming into alignment, the feminine has to understand this. She has to balance herself first before you can get any man in this world to be balanced. You got to be able to balance yourself, y'all. And it starts with your own root chakra. When things get rough with you, do you need somebody else or can you balance it yourself, y'all? Right? Can you balance it yourself? And a lot of times we can. Y'all, Verizon had pissed me off yesterday. And I'm good, y'all, because I used to be one of them people that will pop off on the T-Mobile, the Verizon, when they ship your ass over there to India and them damn people can't understand shit and you got shit to do, y'all, I would pop off. But I'm better now. I was so proud of me, y'all. I stayed on that phone with that man for an hour and 15 minutes. And I was so patient. And I said, sir, your birthday 422. I love that. Say that, Rita. Of course it is. I love it, y'all. Right? So I sat on that phone, y'all. I was so patient with that man. Now he was fucking up my order, y'all. And I actually ended up just saying, you know what, sir? I've given you too much of my energy for the day. I'm about to go. I'll call back later and get a representative that can speak English because I don't have time for this. And I hung up. And then I went to the Discord and I typed that shit in the Discord because I was so fucking annoyed, y'all. I was so annoyed. But I did not let that annoy me. I'm not going to call my man and say, man, babe, I'm so sick of these people at Verizon. That man is working. And my king work with equipment and shit. He been done fell out of a tree or some shit. I'm calling him. And he thinks it's a damn emergency. And it's about a Verizon. Join the Discord, y'all. Yeah, shit pop off all day. Yeah, you want to be able to vent to somebody, y'all. But that's not what your king is for. Right? That ain't what they for. That's what your girlfriends are for. Because I damn sure typed that shit in the Discord, y'all. Them people aggravated my soul yesterday. Somebody, Verizon sucks. They need people that speak English, y'all. I was so damn patient with that man, and he was fucking it up. All right? Someone, there's an imbalance right now. Magician, oh, y'all are mirroring each other. Stop fucking playing, y'all. Look, magician in the mirror is in the reverse, right? But look, 35 and 53, y'all. These are mirrored numbers. Stop playing. Somebody, your shit's real. All of these synchronicities coming out, y'all. 422, which is 22, 22, which is 11, 11. Now we got 35 and 53, which is 8. Y'all, we got 32 people watching and 32 thumbs up. Somebody, your shit is real. Right? But there is an imbalance. See, the magician in the mirror is in reverse. I want to see what that energy is about. All right, y'all. Let's see why the magician in the mirror is in reverse. All right, what is that? The number 53 card. All right, somebody, you could be 53 years old. What's the magician in the mirror in reverse? Let me read from the guidebook, y'all. So there is an imbalance in somebody's healing journey is what I'm hearing God say as I try to get to the page. Okay, let's see. All right, it says the magician in the mirror reverse is warning you that you may be missing a great opportunity. Yeah. The time is right. I could never make it up, y'all. What did I just say? The time is right. Somebody, this is every bit about your twin flame union. Every bit of it, y'all. Both of these cards are the two top twin flame cards in this deck with happy family and the root chakra. Somebody, it's time for you to ground your union. That's it, y'all. It's just time for you to ground your union. And if you're not in a relationship, y'all, that's you. It's time for you to ground yourself. It's time for you to work on your root chakra, right? Union, it starts within first before you even meet your person. So if you don't have somebody, I'm talking to your ass. If you have somebody, then it's time for you to ground the union between the two. Y'all, simple. The magician in the mirror reverse is warning you that you may be missing a great opportunity. Today, as that moon moves into Aries after 8 p.m., y'all, is the time that you can simply send a four words, no more than 10, right? About what it is that you desire, y'all. All right. The time is right, but you are not taking advantage of the creative energy of this cycle. I could never make it up, y'all. This is out the guidebook. It says you do have the power to transform things for yourself, to create something new, whether a home, a business, a family, or a life direction. Stop playing. You may be resistant to or even disbelieving of somebody. You don't believe you can do it, or you don't believe that you can have it, but God says you can. Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? Happy birthday. All right. It's time, y'all. You may be resistant, y'all, but the unlimited power you possess today, it's time to wake up. All right. The misinformation and perceived limitations that linger from the past can no longer sustain you. Your life is the mirror. Say that, y'all. What did I say? These are mirrored numbers. 35 and 53, y'all, are mirrored numbers. It says your life is the mirror that reflects your inner energy, yet you have the ability to change what you see. You must fully open up to the complete truth of your eternal wisdom, talents, and abilities, and take the risk of believing in yourself. Somebody, it's time for you to believe in yourself. Go get that job. You ain't got to wait for you to finish school. Go get that relationship. You ain't got to wait because he ain't completely healed or you ain't completely done. God is supporting you where you are, y'all. And healing is a journey. Don't be talking about, is my masculine healed enough? Can we be together? You are the one that holds the frequency, not them. Right? Yes. And I sent them yesterday. Somebody booked yesterday. So, Keontae, I think I sent yours a long time ago. Y'all got to check y'all spam because I did see somebody that ain't seen y'all's. Right? The only one I have left is people that booked the other day. But I've seen a lot of y'all have not viewed y'all readings. Go to your spam or hit Marky on Discord so that I can send you the link. Because I return all readings except for K, and I think it's just K that's left. Yeah. So everybody else, if you want to book y'all, I'm all caught up. So I am doing readings today and Thursday. But check y'all spam, y'all, because I think Keontae, I sent yours a long time ago, girl. Right? Y'all always got to think I am never going to take more than 4 or 5 days to get a reading out, y'all. Never. Right? And if I do, I'm going to send you a message and say, baby, I'm behind. All right. But if y'all don't have a reading back in about 4 or 5 days, go check your spam, child. Or at least let us know. All right. And it does, Keontae, for some reason, Gmail, it be sending my emails to spam. All right, so check your spam, Keontae. If you ain't got it, let me know, and I'll resend you the link. All right, y'all, let's talk about it. It's crazy that I saw that, Keontae, because, I don't even be watching the comments. All right, now is the time, y'all. It says now is the time to dig deep. All right, find the confidence and the courage within you to make the most of this opportune cycle. You have all the resources you need and the unlimited force of the universe at your disposal. It's waiting for you to recognize and ignite the phenomenal powers that are eternally yours, y'all. See, this is the energy. And I tell you, y'all, there are two things that we know God created. It's us as man and the universe and the stars. What is that? The heaven and the earth, right? So when there are certain astrological transits, right? Listen to what I put in general astrology under the Discord general astrology channel, right? Even the general astrology, y'all, the way the universe and the planets are aligning, This energy we ain't seen since the crumbling of the fucking Berlin Wall, y'all. Like the energy, we ain't seen this type of planetary movement since the fall of the Berlin Wall, y'all, which means that is the crumbling. Somebody, there's a crumbling that's taking place. Yeah, this is a crumbling that's taking place. And now it's allowing families, y'all, to do what? Be happy again, y'all. We have to build the legacies of what we desire as the chosen. And there are too many broken families because people became broken, y'all. It ain't that marriage failed. It ain't that people are getting divorced. People are broken. And when people are broken, hell yeah, we gonna have inflated divorce rates, y'all. Hell yeah, we gonna have imbalances in the energy, y'all. And everybody wanna inundate y'all with statistics so that people won't get married, but all they gotta do is encourage people to heal. And when people heal, then you won't have broken marriages. And it doesn't start with marriage counseling. It starts with individual counseling, y'all. You cannot go to marriage counseling, right, to save a marriage when you got broken ass people. And the thing is, people are broken. So then you be like, well, we tried marriage counseling and it didn't work. Well, it ain't gonna work on a broken damn person. So you got to go through individual counseling first, even before you can hope to have a successful marriage counseling session, y'all. I'm a life coach, right? And it's too many people, y'all want to come, right, and talk about relationships. Y'all want me to do twin flame readings, but y'all broken. So it don't matter what I'm reading for you and your soulmate, your twin flame, and your person when you broken, right? You got to address your own inner healing before you can do this, right? Which is embrace somebody else's, y'all. So you got to start here with individual healing, because then at that point is how you can break the cycle, y'all. And sometimes twin flame dynamics are simply caught in a cycle. It's called looping, y'all. If you study the twin flame journey, all you and your person doing is looping. And that looping can take place for years if the divine feminine does not do what? Become one with self. 44 people watching, the number 22. You got to become one with self, y'all. Or you and your person ain't never going to come together. Never, y'all. All right. The divine feminine, y'all, is the one that breaks the looping, right? And if you ready, now send that text message today, y'all. If you ready to hold the frequency, if you ready to not go back down the rabbit hole of what we doing, when we gonna get married, are we gonna have kids, are we moving in together, what did you do last 6 months, what happened when you went missing in months, what happened when you wasn't talking to me. If you ready to proceed without having those answers, then proceed. Because a lot of times you trying to control the situation, and the reason you ask all them questions is because you want somebody to validate your intuition when God already told you what was going on. So you got to ask yourself why you ain't listening to God and why you need to hear him say it. Stop playing, y'all. That's your ego. That's the divine feminine ego, y'all. Your ego says, I want him to come back and tell me everything that's been going on in his life so I can feel better. That's stupid. All right, what's the next message, y'all? That's why your ass like this, all tied up. That shit flew right back out. Y'all stop playing. All tied up, y'all. I could never make it up. That thing came right back out. It's your own restrictions, y'all, about communication. My cards never lie. Why? Because I'm the fucking truth. And all I do is channel. The cards are always going to come out. And if you want to listen to a real channeler, then look at the cards, y'all. What I say always going to come out. You want communication, and you feel like you cannot move forward until you get a level of communication, y'all. This is throat chakra. But God said, I done told you 10 times. Stop playing. I could never make it up, y'all. Woo, child. I'm talking about it, y'all. Stop. It's the throat chakra. And somebody, you feel like you are restricted in your union until you get some type of communication. And somebody, this could not even be about a relationship. This could be about you saying, look, I want to go start this job, but I can't until I get the communication that I'm off probation. I want to go start this job, but I can't until I finish this degree, right? It doesn't have to be about a relationship. Somebody, you are feeling restricted by waiting on some type of communication when God already told you. Stop playing, y'all. Stop playing. God already communicated with you. And you gonna be fine. Cause the fuck? Blossoming abundance, y'all. Cause the fuck? You gonna be fine, y'all. And somebody now you're realizing that blossoming abundance, the world, whatever cycle you thought you was in, that shit is over with, y'all. Stop playing. The world. I'm hearing God say whatever cycle you thought you was in, that shit's over with. It's no longer there, y'all. Like it ain't there no more. Say that shit, y'all. I love it. Thank you for the gifts, y'all. Make sure y'all double tap in the screen. Get the hearts out, y'all. Share the live, y'all. We cooking this morning, child. It's the world. Oh, I'm gonna be back today, y'all. So I'm only doing my lives on YouTube. I'm gonna give TikTok a break. I'm really giving me a break, right? Because TikTok is negative energy, y'all. Now that I'm really beginning to understand some things about this journey, now I understand why many readers like me with real gifts come the fuck off TikTok, y'all. Because TikTok is full of people who are looking at you, feeding you negative energy on a live, right? And because of their feed, y'all, any damn body can see you. And guess what, y'all? TikTok, you got to think those apps like that, they connect to your contacts. And this is what God told me. And y'all know I tell you everything God tell me because it'll resonate with somebody else. See, the thing about TikTok, y'all, is it linked to contacts in your phone. And even if you ain't friends with these people, if they contact was ever in your phone, they see your stuff. Such and such is on TikTok as the lady Empath. Such and such is on TikTok as the da 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 da, right? So now you on TikTok just doing what it is that God told you to do, but you got every hater that you have ever known watching you because of that fucking algorithm, right? Here on YouTube, y'all are gonna watch me because y'all came here, y'all found me, and that's what y'all want. On TikTok, the shit is about people. And I can't do that shit, y'all, because I have a message to get out to bring people into union. And I'm tired of the spiritual warfare on TikTok. Now, I'm gonna be back over there because I don't fucking play. But God did tell me for this month of May, because I got my grandbaby finna be born. I got traveling and shit I'm doing. And I ain't got time to be fighting motherfuckers on TikTok, right? So we will be here with all lives. All lives will be on YouTube. So I'll be back at 5, y'all, for the evening wind down, right? Love messages, whatever comes out. All right, let's get into the energy. Yeah, who is that? Renee. Yeah. And I do have people here on YouTube that aren't on TikTok. So I was missing all of my people over here because people like my age, y'all, we ain't on TikTok. Stop playing, y'all. TikTok is for young people, but young people and low vibe. And see, the young people, and I will say this, the young people on TikTok, they want it, right? All of y'all that follow me from TikTok are young people. And that's why I'm not going to end my TikTok. I'm going to go back over, but just not for a few weeks. I'm going to let that energy clear for a few weeks because I do love my young crowd, right? I'm getting them young so that we can heal early, right? But for my people that's my age, child, we on YouTube because ain't nobody got time to fight with clowns on TikTok. All right, but I'll go back and forth and y'all will always be alerted as to when I'm live. All right, y'all, let's keep going. So there's the end of a cycle that's taking place. Y'all, stop playing. What did I say, queens? I could never make it up, y'all. Never, ever. Ever, ever. Never, ever, y'all. That's the number 44. What did I say, queen? When you come into union with you, 22, right? Your heart is open, y'all. Woman holding a heart. Somebody, your heart is open. This is a cycle. You're no longer restricted. You ain't got to wait on a certain level of communication. God said the cycle is over and your heart is open. So guess what? You finna get it. I could never make it up. Angel of love. Somebody, your heart is wide open. That's beautiful. I want to read the angel of love. You're getting exactly what it is that your heart desires, y'all. See, the angel of love is about tender connections. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-colored wings. She holds a rose quartz heart radiating. What did I tell y'all yesterday, y'all? I told y'all 55 people watching, y'all. 5 is the number of change. I was sitting out back Sunday and I heard an ancestor message from my grandma that said plant rose bushes. around your yard, but I got deer. So I realized my king said, "Babe, the deer gonna eat them." I said, "Okay, let's put them on my back area then." I got a back area that deer can't get to. And rose bushes, y'all, is something very significant in this season about roses, and it's connecting us to our ancestors, but about 3 generations back. Why? Because my great grandmother, her name was Rosa. And I actually named my daughter Journey. Her middle name is Rosa. So her name is Journey Rosa. And I've been hearing these about planting rose bushes, y'all. And now, here we go, y'all. Angel of love. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose colored wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. And I'm telling you, y'all, that's why I say this is a message for singles or people in union, y'all. It says, if you are looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. If you are longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far great tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be what, y'all? What did I say? Directed inward. Your first has to be directed inward. And the compassion that you demonstrate toward yourself, right, will influence the energetic potential of the events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. Somebody, God is forging every connection. Somebody, this is about business. I'm hearing business. Somebody, God is forging a business connection, right? And is going to allow you to move forward in something, y'all. These are multiple connections. It's just not one connection. All right, y'all, let's clarify. All right, look. Because the fifth shot, because God said you don't need no fucking communication, y'all. Stop playing. Look, now the throat chakra is in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Somebody stop waiting on a level of communication and go for it, y'all. That's all I keep hearing God say. Somebody, you got to go for it. Like, stop waiting. It's like you waiting on somebody or someone to communicate. And I'm going to tell you, if you waiting on God, God say, I done told you 10 times, child. God say, I done told you 10 times. What more you want me to say? hmm. All right, y'all. Welcome to the live. I am the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. I do still have the love reading special. All right. I have off love readings, y'all. All right. We're trying to get these divine unions into union. We're trying to get y'all to ground your union. All right. So I am doing a special the rest of this month on love readings. All right. Trying to help you ground where you are. All right. So that you can, as the divine feminine, can hold your frequency. All right. Let me tell you, you can get a love reading if you are single. It don't matter, y'all. Just put in the notes, hey, I'm single, but I want to know what it is that I need to know about love, y'all. Sometimes you don't even know. You wait till you get in a relationship and then you want to get a reading. And then I got to tell you that motherfucker karmic. Right? And then you be mad because you don't want to let him go because you done been with him and he karmic. Right? So even if you single, you can get a love reading and say, hey, what is it that God wants me to know most at this time about love? Sometimes God might say, stay your ass single because there's purpose in you that I'm trying to pull out of you. Or there's healing that still needs to be done, y'all. So I don't want you to think a love reading is just for people in union or in relationship. You get a love reading anytime. All right. Always leave me notes though. Let me know if you are in union, in separation, or if you are single. All right. When you book your orders. All right, y'all. Let's get into the. Oh, damn, y'all. I'm splitting that judgment. Y'all, I could never make it up. Split the deck at judgment. All right, y'all, this is God. See, when judgment comes out, y'all, that is an awakening, a resurrection, a reincarnation. Y'all, this is reunion. This is ascension. This is rebirth. Somebody be silent. All right. Don't tell nobody, y'all. Say, ooh, Morris Chestnut. All right. Somebody, your man look like Morris Chestnut. Somebody, your man got a smile on his ass, beautiful teeth, and beautiful dimples, y'all. Did y'all know I just saw something on YouTube that Morris Chestnut has been married 30 years? I never knew that man was even married, y'all, but I knew he wasn't a hoe because we ain't never heard nothing about him. I knew he was successful, so it didn't surprise me that he's been married since 1995, y'all. How many people knew Morris Chestnut was married since 1995? I had no idea. Why? Because kings are silent, y'all. And we, as divine feminine, you have the wrong view of men. You want your man to plaster you all over his social media. You want your man to plaster your name all over the world. Why? So every devil in hell can be attacking you? Right? So every devil in hell can be attacking you. Do you know, right, that if everybody knew who that man's wife was, them crazy bitches would be stalking her, y'all. Stop. Your mama swear he was about to be your stepdaddy, Marky. That is hilarious, y'all. Since 1995, y'all. And the reason God has me to always give details is because you're the ones that need to know the messages, y'all. I be remembering dates, years, and everything, y'all. And I'm telling you, I said, what? That man been married since 95? I had no idea. But why? Because look, God says silence, y'all. See, real kings, they ain't blasting you out all over their social media. I was married to a narcissistic husband, y'all. I'm talking about every achievement I had, he posted me all on social media, right? And what he did know, y'all, is that his own friends was the ones always trying to be in my damn DM, right? Real kings don't do that shit. They protect their queen. They protect their queen, y'all. And a lot of times when you are unhealed, you be talking about, he hiding me, he hiding me. He don't want people to know we together. Do you know who after him, bitch? Do you know them toxic, low vibrational bitches will look you up, be in your DM with some lies that ain't even the truth? And now you on the T app trying to follow up on some shit because they lied? And that shit, y'all, that's stupid. Silence, y'all. Somebody, your union is under judgment. God is bringing this shit together and saying, tell no one. Tell no one, y'all. It's 808. Stop playing, y'all. 8 is manifestation. 0, y'all, it's 53 people. 5 and 3 is 8. Y'all, it's 44 thumbs up. What is that, motherfuckers? 44, 44. The synchronicities, y'all, are off the train. You know this is union, y'all. When God starts showing up like that, stop playing, y'all. Now we got 55 people with 44. Stop playing, y'all. God says, be silent. Tell nobody nothing. Claim this message in the comments, y'all. Yeah. Somebody's your person could be going through an ego death is what I heard as well. All right, what is this energy? All right, what is this energy? Somebody had to deal with a lesson in pride is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the 10th house. See, somebody was obsessed. They was dealing with a lot of pride, y'all. See, your masculine, they were too concerned with what things look like. It says the house of social status, career, reputation, y'all. Somebody was more concerned with their own personal achievements than their divine union, y'all. And that's just real. Like, hey, that's just real, y'all. Many men are like that, y'all. Kings are real kings, right? Kings are actors, y'all. Like Morris Chestnut, he's a fucking king, y'all. Right? Kings are men that women won't, y'all. Stop playing. They ain't peasants, y'all. So a lot of times they do be overly focused on what? Their social status, how things look for them. Something's going on in somebody's 10th house, y'all. Yeah. Something's taking place in the 10th house. Somebody is now seeing something. What is this 10th house energy? I feel like you got a masculine who's now beginning to see something about themselves with this 10th house energy, y'all. What is that? The 6 of Cups. That this past life connection is more important than somebody's fucking reputation, y'all. This is a past, y'all. This is that Scorpio energy, y'all. We just had that full moon in Scorpio. Somebody is now seeing the past, right? This having and wanting to take this chance at love, y'all. This is a past life connection. And now somebody is seeing that their status, their reputation, their achievements, y'all, it's based on this connection. Why? Because if you have a past life connection with somebody and God brings it back in this lifetime, is because y'all are meant to do something. You're meant to achieve something in this lifetime. And whether that's together or separate, right? Because I don't even know what Morris Chestnut wife does, y'all. I didn't know the damn woman married, right? But I can guarantee you she ain't no scrub. So I can guarantee you that she accomplishing some things in this lifetime, and so is he. One of my moderators, find what she do. Google that. I feel like that's significant. Like whatever her career, I'm hearing is significant. Whatever she does is significant to somebody. All right. And because of that, you got to understand the plan of God, y'all. The plan of God is this. He is supposed to go out here and do what it is that he's doing. Why? Because Morris Chestnut, y'all, I'm sure influences a lot of young men. But you don't see this man hanging off women. You don't see him partying and hanging out at the club. You ain't never seen nothing. I've never seen nothing in the news about Morris Chestnut. That is a true mentor. Not young Beezy them or some damn body, right? Not them motherfuckers, right? But somebody who is a whole married man with a family, right? A private homemaker. I don't even know it. I love it. Right? And what that means is she's a kept motherfucking woman. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like she's a stay-at-home mom. But I love that. Why? Because that means she's taking well care of her husband. Because you don't hear shit about him. Somebody, oh, you a private homemaker. Say that shit, y'all. I love it. Right? She is a private homemaker. What is that? She in the house. She ain't out in these streets, y'all. She back in her king, whatever that looks like. And her king is not doing stuff in this street to disrespect her. Because like I say, I didn't know Morris Chestnut wasn't married. But I know that man was a good man. And I ain't never heard nothing about him. And he don't even give off the energy of anyone who is interested in other women. So that's how you know that man married. He don't give off that sexy, come get me energy. He give off, I'm a motherfucking king. Fuck around and find out. Right? He don't give off. Y'all know how y'all see some men and it's almost like they got every woman. Because now I'm seeing Neo ugly ass. And Neo ugly as fuck, y'all. But Neo got the energy of I fuck with other women. He do. He got the energy of I fuck around and cheat on my wife. He do. Y'all, I read energy. I don't know fuck. I don't know nothing about Neo, y'all. Right? It's certain people that give off certain energies. Like Usher. Usher give off the energy, I want to be a good man, but I didn't have a good man to tell me how to be a good man. I have the ability to be a good man. I just needed help. That's Usher's energy. Neo gives fuckboy energy, y'all. He do. He give, I got a big water ass head and bubble lips, and I'm insecure. That's the energy Neo give off, y'all. I got bubble lips, my head shaped funny, so I gotta wear these hats. And that's why I gotta go cheat on people because I'm insecure, because I'm ugly. And I really, because he got great talent, y'all. He got great talent, but he ain't got no looks, child. All right, y'all. So there's a masculine here, though. They had to look at if they needed to make a choice between some type of social status or their career or this past life connection, y'all. And somebody is understanding, y'all, that they ain't got no damn choice. Why? Because Archangel Raphael just came out. They ain't even got no choice, y'all. Y'all laughing at me. Right? Archangel Raphael. Your masculine ain't got no choice, y'all. There's a healing that's taking place. See, Archangel Raphael is the angel of healers and healing, right? He is invoked, y'all, to do what? Bless marriages. Oh, this is union, y'all. This is union. Archangel Raphael is here to invoke and bless what? People who are sick, people who are traveling, and to bless marriages, y'all. Somebody, you got God's blessing over your marriage, your relationship, or your union, y'all. Yeah. Oh, but why worry about the monkeys? All right, y'all. We got monkeys, though. All right. It says, why worry about the monkeys if it's not even your circus? Focus on the things that are yours to change. I'm just here for the popcorn. All right, queens. I see somebody sitting back eating some popcorn. So let's see why we eating popcorn, y'all. What's the tea? Oh, shit. All right, y'all. What's tea? Because God saying you just got to sit back and eat some type of popcorn, child, and enjoy the show. All right, y'all. Somebody putting on the show. All right. What is this energy? Oh, I see the emotions deck. Hold on, y'all. I see this other deck, not the tea deck. All right, hold on, y'all. I saw the other one. Y'all know I see decks in my mind when it's time to clarify. All right, y'all. What's going up? Oh, there we go, y'all. You know, mine be at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Anytime I flip it out, God show me what deck. I told you, y'all, there's a cycle, right? Remember, y'all, we just talked about this energy in astrology, right? There are certain cycles that twin flame dynamics go through, divine unions, relationships, or your life, y'all. It's not always about a relationship, life. Now I'm hearing cycles by Jonathan McReynolds. Cycles. Cycles. It's cycles, y'all. Everything in life is cyclical, right? So there's a cycle that somebody's seeing in their own life that they are now moving on from, y'all. See, your masculine or you, take it how it resonates. There's a cycle of love and hate. There's been a cycle of drinking and toxic behavior. And there has been a cycle of people around them who have backstabbed them, or this is you. Take it how it resonates. It's a cycle, y'all. Somebody sees absolutely that there has been a cycle, and this love, hate, this back and forth was really cycles, y'all. Somebody was living a toxic lifestyle that they had to let go and move on from, or this could be you, right? But there's a lot of pain, deception. Somebody was playing a lot of mind games, y'all. I got mind games here. What is this energy? What's backstab? Clarify backstab. Backstab. The fucking moon, y'all. I could never make it up. The moon, y'all. I'm talking about it. Somebody now sees that there's a dark feminine energy around them. There's some type of truth. Someone's been causing confusion, deception, fear, illusion, trying to block somebody's intuition. Yeah, the first house, y'all. Yeah, that's the house of self. Somebody, your person or you, take it how it resonates. Somebody's been having a difficult time with their physical appearance, their temperament, their attitude. It's your identity, right? See, your first house is your personal identity. And when people have insecurities, it's really because you don't have a good view. I'm hearing identity crisis. Hold on, y'all. Now I'm seeing this other deck. All right. Somebody's been going through an identity crisis, y'all. And I feel like their identity crisis is because they have a lot of fears, because there's been a lot of people, right? This is you or your person, and you've been deceived a lot, right? There has been pain in your life. People have played mind games, y'all. And now you got to understand that a lot of those fears of being hurt again will absolutely change even your own personal identity. Sometimes your insecurities, y'all, is because people done drug you, cheated on you, lied about you, and you over here talking about, damn, I ain't did nothing to nobody. And now you over here feeling insecure because of how people treated you. Somebody had nothing to do with you. It's their insecurities, y'all. What is this? What is this energy with this first house? What am I seeing here? Yeah, y'all, stop playing. That thing says no one believes you. What did I just say, y'all? Somebody, your person's voice was stolen, or this is you a long time ago. Yeah. See, somebody was silenced, and there was a lot of confusion in the silence, is also what I'm hearing God say. Somebody, you and your relationship has been silent, but in the silence, y'all, there's been a lot of confusion. Remember, y'all, the throat chakra has come out twice. You and your person are not communicating. It's something lacking, right? Either between you and somebody in the communication, or you and God. If you are not in a relationship, then you have to look at it as you and God, and there's communication that's coming in about what you need to let go of. Somebody, you got people around you who are deceptive, and they have kept you silent, or you have been silent way too long, and now you see the truth. And if this is about your masculine, they are understanding and seeing the truth, because the moon is here. There's a lot of hidden fears, y'all. A lot that's been hidden that now somebody is beginning to see. All right, what is this energy? Eviction notice, y'all. Somebody being put the fuck out. The universe is forcing the move you wouldn't take. Somebody, you had to move away. The universe evicted your ass, either off of a timeline or a family relationship, something, but the universe kicked you out, or your person. Somebody getting kicked out, y'all. Eviction notice. The universe is forcing the move you wouldn't take. But this is the energy, y'all. You got to think about it, right? The energy as this moon at 8 o'clock, y'all, the moon is now moving into Aries. Aries, y'all, is back to this what? Fire energy. Where every time Aries comes up, y'all, in these moon cycles now, because we are in the year of the fire horse, it's only gonna get worse, y'all. Until you purge people out of your energy, it's only gonna get worse. So what you gotta realize, y'all, is this Aries energy is really saying, piss or get off the pot, right? What you gonna do? You gonna stay around people who are backstabbing you, lying and cheating, or are you gonna move on, let go, and be free? Are you gonna wake up every day mad and pissed off at your life, or are you gonna declare the goodness of God and be happy about it, y'all? Sometimes you gotta move on from a timeline. Sometimes you gotta move on from a mindset. Somebody, you wake up every day and you got a love-hate relationship with yourself. Somebody is your mind, and you letting people or your situation or your circumstance piss you off every day. But God is saying, why, y'all? Stop, right? You see the truth of why God had to move you. Somebody is seeing the truth of why you had to move. Yeah. Somebody, people around you stole a lot. Even your innocence, y'all. Somebody, you could have had your innocence stolen as a child, right? Or people around you just stole or steal a lot. Hell, it could be your own children, right? It says they took what can never be replaced. Somebody, people took your kindness, and that can never be replaced. When people take your heart, that can never be replaced. When people take your security, your stability, and your innocence, that could never be replaced, y'all. So guess what? You got to speak out. Somebody, maybe you've had some things taken from you. And that's why I say, y'all be wanting to go to couples therapy and marriage counseling when y'all need to go to individual therapy first. You got to get yourself together, y'all. If you are divine feminine, divine masculine, and you have had your innocence stolen, and now your ass over here trying to be in a relationship or a marriage, and you have not healed that wound, every time you look at your husband or your wife, you going to blame them like it's their fault. They ain't did shit to you. It's your insecurities and it's your hurt. And you got to heal that shit, y'all. It is not your husband's fault that you were something could have happened to you. And now every time that man want to be intimate, you talking about, oh, don't touch me because I still don't like that. No, we can't do that in bed because this happened to me. Then that means that you got to heal, y'all. That ain't his fault. That's stupid. That's stupid, y'all. Because now you want somebody to be in a relationship with you and you got to have all the lights off. All the lights got to be off because I don't want people to see me. All the lights got, we can only do it in this position because that other position remind me of da-da-da-da-da. You need to heal that shit, y'all. You gotta heal that because it's not your children's fault that your mama didn't love you. I don't love on my kids because my mama ain't teach me how to love. I ain't never hug on y'all because my mama ain't never teach me. No, that is no longer an excuse. Being broken in the society that we live in is no longer an excuse, y'all. Y'all got people like me that do life coaching, intuitive healing. Get your energy together, child. The fuck we talking about? Oh, Anna, blessings to you, love. Anna Banana. Blessings, love. We gotta heal it, y'all. Because if you don't heal it, you hold yourself hostage. Then you hold your kids hostage, right? Somebody, your kids can't go nowhere. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm channeling. Somebody, you keep your kids under lock and key because you were molested or you were touched. That is not fair to your children, y'all. You gotta heal that and just set boundaries. Yes, you can go to your friend's house, but you can't spend the night, right? Yes, you can go, but I'll pick you up at 12 a.m. or 1 a.m., right? But you got to heal it because all you do is now strip your children of their childhood because your childhood was stolen. You doing the same thing that was done to you in a different way, y'all. All right, you doing the same thing that was done to you in a different way, but you're doing it under the guise of I'm protecting my child or I'm protecting myself. But you're not, y'all. You just gotta heal. It's okay. Ain't nobody tell us that, y'all. Nobody told the collective to heal. They said go to church and pray to God. That's all. That's all they say, y'all. Go to church, read your Bible, and pray. Ain't nobody say heal, so it's okay. All right, I got 75 people watching, 53 thumbs up. All right, please give the content a thumbs up. Double tap that screen, y'all. Send the live gifts, y'all. We got to get these algorithms flowing. What I say, y'all? I could never make it up. This shit done came out again, y'all. Twin flame. Twin flame connections, y'all. But it starts with your inner union. I love it, y'all. It says two souls, one journey, and it's written in the stars. It is written in the stars, y'all. Whoever God has for you is written in the stars. You ain't got to worry about it. You just got to do the healing work. And it's too many people, you worried about your person. Is this my person? Is this my person? Let me tell you something, y'all. If you get your relationship right with God, y'all ain't never got a book of love reading with me, ever. You will never have to book another love reading in your life if you get your relationship right with God. Why? Because God is going to guide you every step of the way. As a true divine feminine, you got your own intuition. You know when somebody your person, it's just that you allow your brokenness, you allow your stolen innocence, you allow your friends, you allow toxic lifestyles, you allow all of your past pain, cheating, deceptions, mind games, and love bombing from your ex to cloud your judgment, y'all. That's it. That's all. Somebody, you do have a twin flame connection. Two souls, one journey written in the stars. But you got to heal your current circumstances. Join us on the Discord, y'all. I actually have a channel on Discord exclusively for twin flames. When I put content in there, it is what God has told me for the twin flame collective. Because not everybody is on that journey, y'all. Not everybody. But if you are a spiritual teacher, healer, mentor, guide, right? You know that God has given you a purpose in this world that needs to be shared with others. Then you are, y'all. And because that simply means that God has someone else, another soul in this world who is meant to help you, protect you, guide, and facilitate your growth as well, y'all. That's you. It just maybe you ain't met the person. See, somebody, you have not met your person yet because you're rebuilding. And I don't want people to always feel like twin flames mean, oh, I ain't one because I'm single. That ain't got Y'all, that's not a twin flame journey. It don't mean because you single that you ain't a twin flame. It means that you are rebuilding. See, you are not going to meet your person until you have gotten on a place in your journey where you can build it. Right? Sometimes we are so broken, y'all, that meeting your person too soon will actually take you backwards. Right? It'll rip everything that you've been trying to heal away if you cannot sustain, y'all. So a lot of times the reason you're single is because you are rebuilding. Brick by brick, you rise. Somebody, you got a twin flame connection out here, though. I'm telling you, yeah, your person wants a clean slate, y'all. I'm telling you. Somebody, if you know your person, you in union, or y'all just ain't been seeing eye to eye, it's something about this evening's energy as the moon moves into Aries. Somebody wants a clean slate, y'all. They want to say, hey, let's hit the reset button. It says, wipe the slate clean and start again, y'all. Rebuild your twin flame connection. I could never make it up. Somebody, your person wants you to move in with them. This is unplanned. Maybe y'all ain't never talked about this, y'all, but it says unplanned move, y'all. Yeah, let's clarify that, y'all. Unplanned move. Your soul outgrew the place. Somebody, you jump timelines as well as what I'm hearing, though. Maybe this unplanned, this shit me. Somebody got money and y'all finna move in together. Ace of Pentacles, y'all, stop playing. Ace of Pentacles to the star. Somebody, you finna relocate. Your soul is outgrowing where you are, y'all. Yes. And say that shit, God. And it's time, y'all. Somebody, your soul has outgrown where you are. Beautiful rising, Catherine. Your soul, y'all. Your soul has outgrown it, y'all. That thing literally, it says, Dr. Joe, somebody, you a doctor, somebody named Joe or Joseph. Let me tell you, y'all, it says your personality creates your personal reality. To change your personality, you must change your personal reality. It's time, y'all. Divine timing. Somebody, it's time. It's either time for you to change your timeline, meaning the people that you're around, your personal reality, right? Your home, your family, whatever you're around. It's time to change it. You done? Put it on the dresser right there. It's time, y'all. And that's all this means. So whether this is a physical move or a spiritual move, right? For some, it's both. Right? For some, it's both. Why? Because the burdens and the deception, y'all, and the confusion is too much, is what God is saying. It's too much, y'all. Somebody, your life has been under spiritual attack, y'all. I could never make it up. Look at this shit. Seven of swords, 10 of wands, and a 7 of cups. Somebody, you can't even hear your spiritual gifts right now because you have been under some type of spiritual attack, y'all. 7 of swords, 10 of wands, 7 of cups. You over here confused as the fuck, y'all. About your twin flame. I could never make it up. At the bottom of the deck, y'all. I'm just pulling them off the bottom. Yo shit, but it's time. Divine timing, y'all. See, every divine union has a predestined time in God. And the issue is this, y'all. Most people, you want to know who, when, how. Who, when, how. Who is it? When is he coming? How it's going to happen? Who is it? When is she coming? How is it going to happen? You want to know the who, the when, and the how. But God say, this is divine timing. Somebody, oh, it's time. Because it's been too much confusion, y'all. 7 of cups, 10 of wands, 7 of swords. The fuck we got going on here? Hold on, y'all. Let's clarify this. All right, y'all. This is your twin flame reunion. I'm talking about it. Divine union, y'all. Submission, control. This is a part of your life purpose, y'all. Right? This is your life purpose, y'all. And now you got to move forward, y'all. Yeah, you got spiritual access, y'all. And that's why, look, somebody, stop playing. You have spiritual access. And right now, all of these burdens that you carrying is spiritual warfare, y'all. It's confusion. It's illusion. Yeah, and it's coming from people you walked away from. Yeah, this deception, y'all, is coming from people you walked away from because God gave you the key that they never had, y'all. You moved away from these people, y'all. My stomach is hurting. Somebody else's stomach started hurting. God damn, y'all, my stomach just started hurting out of the blue. It says, what unlocks realms unseen, opens wisdom's door, grants path to divine opportunities and more. And you got to stop running, though, y'all. Look, track star. Somebody, you running from where God is trying to take you. You running. She's a runner. She's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. Yeah, God said you can't run away no more. Stop playing. You can no longer run away. Somebody, a soul always running, avoiding its own truth. It's really just running from itself. Somebody, you really running from your spiritual gifts. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody, you running from the gifts that God gave you. You have the key, but you running from it. Stop playing, y'all. What's the 7 of cups, 10 of wands, 7 of swords? All right, what is this energy? All right, y'all, hollow. Yeah, somebody, there is people. What is this energy? They feel empty inside. See, let me tell you about these people. Somebody, you got a lot of balance in your life, Libra energy, right? But the people around you, they feel empty inside, as if their emotions are missing, even if they appear strong on the outside. See, somebody, you worrying about people. Well, they over there doing fine. They look strong. They look fine to me. It ain't about what it looks like. Y'all, somebody, you have been sent a whole confusion spell. And you are over here looking at people thinking they all right. Fuck no, them people ain't all right, y'all. Touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. Do you really feel like people that have dogged you out as the chosen one are okay? Fuck no, they ain't okay, y'all. Yeah, no. This is emptiness, y'all. These people are empty. They disconnected and they struggling to truly connect with others to find joy in their own life. And you over here worrying about what the hell they got going on. But why, y'all? Just because you don't see? What I just say, y'all? Just because you don't see? See, people have poker faces, y'all. But guess what? Somebody in fear. And I don't know if it's your fear or theirs, is what God is saying. Somebody is in fear, all right? About just because you don't see it is what God is saying. Is this a collective fear? Who's this fear energy? Is this a collective in fear? No. Okay. Yeah, people afraid of you because they don't know what the hell God got going on, y'all. Oh, yeah. Y'all, I'm talking about it. You got to move in silence, y'all. Yeah, that's why the energy said move in silence, y'all. Why? Because what did I say? The moon moving into Aries tonight at 8:05. I could never make it up. I said, y'all, we know this. This is your daily astrology shit. The moon is moving into Aries, y'all, at 8:05. It's time for you to make decisions about what it is that you want and how you want to bring balance to your life. It's time for you to live a more fulfilling life, no longer afraid of what it is that you do not see. Because somebody, it has been a lot of manipulation, confusion, deception. What's the Seven of Swords? What's the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, you don't fucking see it, y'all. I could never make it up. I just said, shit, it's been a lot of deception. Seven of Swords is being clarified by a closer look. What does we need to take a closer look at, y'all? Stop playing. Y'all know my decks talk to your ass. Let me see. What does the collective need to take a closer look at? Hold on, y'all. Don't let me go get my intuitive Kev deck on y'all ass. All right, what does the collective need to take a closer look at? All right, what does the collective need to take a closer look like? I'll be back, y'all, at 5. All right, for your drive home. All right, for the drive home at 5 p.m., y'all, I'm going to go live again. Whatever comes out, that'll be at 5 p.m. right here on this channel. All right, what does the collective need to take a closer look at? What does the collective need to take a repetitive? Stop playing. It's patterns, y'all. What did I fucking... I be trying not to cuss, y'all. It's cycles. I just said that. It's cycles, y'all. It says repetitive life path energy. Soul lessons, y'all. It literally says this energy moves like a revolving door, bringing you back to the same struggle, the same choices, the same crossroads until the lesson is finally learned. New faces, new places, yet the pattern remains whispering of unfinished business. Each return is an invitation. Evolve or repeat. Ask yourself, are you truly moving forward or just walking in circles disguised as progress? It's cycles, y'all. Somebody, you got to take a closer look because this is the cycle in your life, right? Look, round and round, cycles. What did I say? Cycles, a cycle. Why? Because God is omnipresent and omnipotent. God is in all things at all times. But the devil ain't, y'all. The enemy, because the devil ain't nobody you can't see down in hell. The devil is your mind. The devil is a state of consciousness, right? So when you understand low vibrational energy, it ain't new. It's the cycle. It's the same cycle that you done found yourself in every other day. Every 7 days you mad at yourself. Every 7 days you beating yourself up. Every 7 days, you repeating a cycle. Somebody, if you don't get the fuck off that merry-go-round, you pissing me off. And it got to do with your goddamn children. Child is here. Yeah, or parental figure at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Or child. I cannot fucking make it up, y'all. Somebody, I got child out here twice and parental figure. This is family bullshit, is what God is saying. And I ain't got time, y'all. We have broke these cycles of dealing with children and family. Somebody, your child connection, your children are fucking puppets. Puppets, y'all. Somebody, your children are puppets. Thank you, Empress Dominique. Puppets, y'all. They pulling your string every step of the way, y'all. Every step of the way. Can you have karmic children? Yes. Why? Because they have parents too, y'all. You ain't the only DNA your children got. You could have a child with a karmic and that motherfucker be in the background in them children ear. You don't know if they talking to people. You don't know who they texting online. You don't know who's sending them energy. Somebody, that thing says hidden puppeteer. Whether it's a parent, friend, mentor, romantic partner, or another influence, they shaped your child's path in ways you couldn't foresee. The lesson: not everyone who enters your child's life comes with good intentions. Somebody, you have someone who is manipulating your children. And some are sent to sever what you were meant to build. Somebody, you were trying to build a connection with your child or children, but it is somebody that's playing puppeteer in the background. Let them children go. Because they will grow up and they will see the truth. What you cannot do is allow somebody else to manipulate your children, because then they're going to do what? Manipulate you through your children. That's all it is. If you stay attached to manipulative children, then the person that's manipulating your children are now doing what? Manipulating your ass. That's why you got to do what? Cut them goddamn children off. Who the fuck got time to keep repeating cycles? It's cycles, y'all. And it says child, unfinished lesson. What does it say? Born into your life as both a blessing and a storm. They carry the weight of past cycles. I can never make it up. When I say I love God in my life, oh, I know I'm a prophet. I know I'm a woman. I'm a seer. I'm a reader. I'm a channeler. Don't fucking play. What did I say? If I get another cycle card out here, what did we say today, y'all? Aries energy is about breaking the cycle. Aries is moving in to moon in Aries 805. You make the decision to break the goddamn cycle. It says, born into your life as both a blessing and a storm. They carry the weight of past cycles. You swore to break. These are generational curses, y'all. And when you realize that all you are doing is continuing the same cycle of generational curses. What is that? I'm going to keep these kids around me even though they hate me. They sabotaging me. They make me feel bad about myself. They really don't give a fuck about me. They really just trying to use me, right? But I'm going to keep them around. Why? Because you stayed around your mama and your mama ain't give a fuck about you either, y'all. That's your cycle to break though. Right? That's a cycle of allowing people to disrespect you. That's a cycle of keeping people around you because they family and my family should love me. My family, nobody should love you. Nobody should respect you. Nobody should do anything for you. You are the only one responsible for you. Through rebellion, resentment, and unbearable distance. Somebody, your kids kill you with distance. Somebody, you ain't even talking to this damn child, and you worried about them. They don't give a fuck about you. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have to say it raw because y'all be over here giving people more compassion than they ever gave you. If your child is ignoring you and starving you with distance because they know that's going to impact you, fuck them. That's stupid. You won't control me with your distance. You won't have me over here worried about you. Is she okay? Did she eat? Is he okay? Did he eat? That child is controlling and manipulating you through their distance, y'all. Literally, it says they taught you that love is not control. And sometimes the hardest lesson is in letting go. All right, y'all. Somebody, you learned a lesson in letting go of your children, y'all. This is a part of your past, whether this is family. All right. But I'm going to tell you something, y'all. This could even be a parental figure, right? It says parental figure. It says through lack of guidance and care, you learn the power of self-reliance through continual letdowns. Their presence shaped your ability to nurture and protect yourself. Somebody, your parents going to keep letting you down. So walk away. Why? Because Ace of Wands, God is telling you to follow your passion, y'all. This is about you following your passion. Somebody, you got a lot of success and luck, all right? A lot of new inspiration, but you just have to let go. Yeah, temperance. See, when you walk away, y'all, that's when you find balance. You got to walk away from people, y'all, so that you can find temperance in your own life. Somebody, you finna find a lot of balance. Somebody, you're going to find that your ability to manifest, all right, your ability of alchemy, right, of achieving harmony in your life is actually going to take off more, y'all. Somebody, you just had too many people around you. Somebody, you could be a chef. I'm seeing somebody like sprinkling salt and pepper. Like somebody, you could be a chef. Yeah, you had to let it go, y'all. And I'm talking about you had to hurry up and let it go, y'all. The devil with temperance, God said, you got to hurry up and find balance. The devil with temperance, damn. Right? Ace of Wands. God said, look, what I'm preparing for you is ready. But you had to hurry up and let go of the toxic attachments and the illusion, y'all. Yeah, Knight of Swords is here. Somebody, you finna get communication. Gemini energy. Quick communication, y'all. Somebody, you finna get quick communication. You just had to find more temperance in your house. Yeah, this could even be about your health. All right, somebody, if you waiting on news from the doctor, let me tell you, y'all, if you go to the doctor and your health is suffering, It's the attachments, y'all. Somebody, you let this shit affect your health. It says health. The sixth house, y'all, that's your well-being. That's disease. That's diet. That's fitness, y'all. That's what the sixth house is. So somebody, you could have gotten communication about your health recently. God is saying you got to find balance in your life. Right? If your blood pressure up and all of this stuff is going on with your body, you got to find balance in your life. Yeah. Why? Because you've done it, y'all. Girl, that thing say you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. Say that shit, y'all. When you have done what you can for people, when you have led people the way God told you to lead them, and then you walk away, that's it, y'all. You lead them to the water. You can't make them drink. Say that shit, God. I'm talking about it. So now God is saying you've done the work, right? Once you have led whoever this is or whatever this is, you cannot force the change. I could never make it up. Y'all, I said change in the damn card. Says change. Uranus in Aquarius, y'all. It says change, rebellion, invention, unpredictability. Somebody, yo, it's something. This could be children, this could be family, but it's rebellion, y'all. It's rebellion. And now God is trying to force a seismic shift in your life to set you free. If you are having problems with your children and your family, y'all join us on Discord, right? That's where you can drop in the chat. Man, right? I really love my kids, but these motherfuckers karmic, right? You can't go talk to your friends. They ain't gonna understand that. They're gonna be talking about, well, them your kids, it's okay. You gotta keep them around because the Bible said, no, the Bible ain't said no dumb shit like that. Get your ass on Discord and let them damn kids go. You need to protect you, not some damn kids. That's stupid. Especially when them kids living with their daddy and their daddy poisoning. I could never fucking make it up. I say the shit and it comes out. When they with their daddy and they got external influences, y'all. People have external influences that will make them look at you like you the wrong person. Y'all stop. Somebody is external influence. Somebody is religion. Yeah, somebody, you got somebody in the background where you are spiritual and they are trying to manipulate and control your children through religion. Somebody, Virginia, this is a message. I don't know if Virginia even on, but I know she watched the playback because I just heard Virginia. Somebody is there is religion. Like there's like I'm seeing grandparents or somebody that's trying to manipulate somebody's child, but they're doing it through religion because y'all used to go to church, right? And now you are more spiritual and they're manipulating your child through religion. That's a message for somebody. Yeah, somebody is religion. It's your family. Like your family is trying to manipulate your child and say that what you believe in isn't right and that you're weird. And now they're manipulating your child. Let that damn child go, y'all, because I don't give a fuck. If my children don't believe like I believe, I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna convince you to believe like me. I don't give a fuck. It's simple, y'all. If your children do not believe in your spirituality, because y'all might have went to church, y'all. I grew up in church. I used to take my kids to church, but my kids also saw the shenanigans that go on in church. So they don't question my spirituality. But some children, when they are being manipulated by grandparents or other people, right? Somebody, it's a mentor. Like somebody, your child going to a mentor who is deeply religious. And now when your child opens up about the spirituality of her mother, then this mentor person is trying to turn your child against you, y'all. That's a message for somebody. Don't fucking play with me. I'll call y'all shit out. Don't play. Yeah. Archangel Michael, you have God's protection. Yeah. God is protecting this situation, y'all. Yeah. 848. 8 is manifestation. 4 is family and foundation, y'all. Somebody, your foundation is being protected by Archangel Michael. You stand in your truth. Light always prevails. Right? Light always prevails. So when you stand in your truth, what you got to realize, y'all, is that light always prevails. Right? How you love on people will always speak true. Right? How you show up and you be good to people, the truth always prevails. So even if it's somebody in the background trying to manipulate, you ain't got to worry about it, y'all. Your life is your testimony. Your life is your testimony. And your light is your testimony. I just heard too. Light. Yeah. Hey, look, I could never make it up, y'all. Somebody, your initials could be J, G, or H. Someone, J, G, H, Holland. Holland could be significant. Heaven is not reached, y'all, by a single bound, but we build the ladder by which we rise. And as a collective, y'all, we are building the ladder. And that ladder means, guess what? You're going to ascend outside of some people. You are going to achieve more than others. You are building the ladder by which you rise. And everybody ain't going to be happy about that ladder, y'all, because guess what? Your discernment on 10, and they can no longer reach you. It's like I'm seeing somebody climbing a ladder. Somebody, you could be climbing the corporate ladder, all right? But it's like I'm seeing somebody climb. When you get to a point, they can't reach you. And now your discernment on 10. Why? Because it's easy when you above people to look down and see their asses. Y'all stop playing. If you ever climbed up a ladder and you look, you can see way more than what you can see on the ground. So at the point you begin to build this ladder by which you rise, your discernment is on 10 because now you see people, y'all. What do you see? The fucking magician. I could never make it up. Somebody, you see the magic. I could never make this shit up. Somebody, you see it, y'all. I'm talking about it. You see it, y'all. 20. Look at the lady glasses. Somebody, you see the magic. Your discernment has shown you the fucking magic of the people around you. Their trickster ass energy. And guess what you did? You walked away. 8 of Cups. Pisces energy. Somebody, you walked away. You knew these motherfuckers was doing magic, y'all. What's the magician? I told you, y'all. You knew these people were doing magic. External influences, y'all. What's the magician? Clarify. Fucking Joker. I could never make it up. I could never make it up, y'all. These people are jokers. They clowns. And they doing magic, y'all. Yeah. I'm talking about reckless as the fuck. And they were trying to lead you astray. Because let me tell you, if you keep people around you, this is what it looked like, y'all. If you keep low vibrational people around you, this is what you look like. The battle of the egos. It ain't no fun if both of y'all pointing at each other. Who gonna pull the trigger first? That's crazy. Just don't be around these jokers, y'all. People like this, they will get you hemmed up because of their ego. Right? Because they don't want to see you happy. Because they don't want to see that now you got your spiritual beliefs, you growing, you feeling good about yourself. Then they want to keep you trapped up in some battle, some conflict, y'all. And things will only escalate. See, peace can only come when the need to dominate is surrendered. And that's at the point that you, as the chosen, say, guess what? I don't care what y'all think. I ain't got to be around y'all. See, the only time you battle with somebody else's ego is because you showing up and you there with them. At the point you turn around and walk away, there is no more ego to battle with, y'all. So somebody, you realize these people are fucking jokers and you're not going to battle with somebody's ego. Your damn discernment kicked in and these people were using magic, y'all. I could never make it up. Hold on, look. Temper tantrum. And they mad, y'all. Somebody, they mad because you see. Somebody, Capricorn energy. What is that? The devil. Capricorn, y'all. Somebody you see. Temper tantrum. People mad, y'all, because you ain't no longer feeding they snake ass energy, right? You're no longer feeding. You're not putting your hand in the mouth of the snake no more. You're just not doing it, y'all. And at the point you start feeding them, y'all ever seen a snake eat a rat in real life? That shit is a little crazy. That shit, I can't watch that, y'all. Like, that's a little crazy. So can you imagine? Girl, somebody mad. Y'all, they mad because their magic is not working, y'all. You got the damn Midas touch. I got the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold. Yeah, somebody, you got the Midas touch, child. It says transforming the ordinary into gold. Every touch bringing a touch of luxury and magic to life. Somebody, you got the Midas touch, y'all. And these people, they mad, y'all. I'm talking about it. Because they exhausted. Because they trying it, y'all. And it ain't working. All right, let me clear this, y'all. I'm going to go to Intuitive Kev. And then after that, we're going to get ready to get out of here. All right, let's see what Intuitive Kev got to say about this situation, y'all. All right, y'all. You got people playing puppet masters in your life. All right, but now you have taken your power back. And God, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael is protecting you, but you have to be the one to recognize, y'all, the pattern. See, God cannot step in and protect you from something you're not willing to recognize, y'all. God can't protect you from what you're not willing to see. All right, get those thumbs up, y'all. We got 85 people watching, 72 thumbs up. Just double tap the screen. Two taps and you get a thumbs up, y'all. Simple. It's real easy to double tap the screen, or easier to click the fuck off and scroll away. All right, patterns, y'all. So once you recognize the pattern, then you realize that, look, this shit is triggering me because I haven't learned the lesson. Somebody, you're simply being triggered because you won't learn the lesson. That's why you be letting stuff trigger you, because God done told you 17 times that these people don't mean you no good. They are going to continue to stab you in your back. They are going to continue to do things to hurt you. At the point you keep them around, then all you telling God is, it's okay for them to hurt me. That's it, y'all. Oh, it's okay for them to lie on me. It's okay for them to cheat on me. It's okay for them to make me the scapegoat. Right? It's okay, right? That's what you tell God, y'all. When you stay around people that you know are backstabbing you, right? And you telling them your business when God is saying be silent, right? And you telling them your business, then you got to realize, if you put your hand in the mouth of the snake will bite you, y'all. It will bite. Now, it might not be poisonous, but it don't mean your ass won't be scared. Ha! Right? I don't know why I heard that, y'all. The snake might not be poisonous, but it don't mean your ass won't be scared, y'all. We had a snake around here a couple days ago. Walked around the house, child. Snake kept coming. It was a black racer. So I told Miss Siobhan, I said, that's a black racer. It don't bite. But it don't matter, y'all. It's a snake nevertheless. I ain't trying to go up to that black racer and say, hey, bite me so I can see how it feels, y'all. So it don't matter, right? Even if that damn snake is harmless, you don't want that motherfucker biting you, right? So a lot of times, y'all, you look at family and friends and y'all be like, oh, they harmless. It don't matter. I know my mama toxic, but she harmless. Or is she? Right? Perhaps she's not harmless, right? Perhaps that's why none of your manifestations are taking place in your life, because your mama around stopping every prayer that you saying for. And now you over here talking about, well, damn, why I can't get this job? Well, damn, I ain't even telling nobody, and I'm still not getting what it is I desire. Because you still letting these damn people be around your energy, y'all. Stop. You better start blocking people. You better start blocking people. Why? Because even if you allow them around, y'all, their karma and their death magic will still have you like this. I could never make it up. At the bottom of the deck, their death magic and their karma will still have you like this, y'all. It's called, what I call it, y'all, the shrapnel. When you fire the guns, and the stuff be the shred, the stuff, y'all, stop playing. When people have sent death magic at you and they are now getting karma from God so that they ass can be in poverty and you still got them around, you can get hit, y'all. You can get hurt. So sometimes you gotta move away, y'all. Somebody you in ballistics, somebody you a police officer, y'all like to go shoot. I'm seeing somebody at a shooting range. Now I'm seeing like bullet fragments flying everywhere. Somebody you work for CSI. Woo, child. All right, y'all. So somebody, you got people around them getting karma for what it is that they sent to you. That's what this energy is, y'all. Somebody is getting karma for what it is they sent to you. Yeah. Somebody tried to send something at a divine masculine, y'all, but it was blocked. Stop playing. See, there's a divine masculine. This could be your divine masculine, y'all. Rich guy's at the bottom of the deck as well. But he's been under spiritual attack January 13th. Because he moved on, y'all. See, this is a masculine who's moving on. And because of that, somebody been sending somebody a lot of death magic. So it's an attack on somebody's finances, y'all. See, poverty is here, but rich guy is here. So somebody, your masculine has been under some type of financial attack. Yeah. God is blocking it. This is a masculine who could be blocking people. Somebody no longer has access to a divine masculine. And now it's because of their death magic, y'all. Yeah, travel. Stop playing. Somebody that ended it, y'all. October 13th could be significant. January 10th could be significant as well. All right, October 1st. All right, somebody, there's travel that's going to take place between you and this masculine is what I'm seeing. I'm hearing somebody say, pack your bags, girl, let's go. All right, somebody, your person wants to take you on a date, child. They want to take you somewhere, child. I heard, let's pack your bags. All right, somebody, you need to pack your bags. What is this energy? Yeah, this your damn person, y'all. We got soulmate. Soulmate. Somebody born in 75. Surprise. Somebody, I'm telling you, you got somebody wants to surprise you. There's a masculine here who wants to surprise you and take you somewhere. They want to travel with you, y'all. I love it. I love it. This person has been working on themselves, y'all. We got a rich guy out here. All right, so somebody wants to surprise you. Yeah, they're proud of your achievements and the work that you have put in. And they know that there are a lot of people that are jealous of you, animosity, because you are a star seed. All right. So there's a masculine. They know it, y'all. See, you, somebody, this is you. You could be establishing a lot. Somebody, you could be 52 or 25 years old. 5 and 2 is 7. You could be a life path 7. But there's some type of achievements that you're doing or getting at work, or something that you're working on with this work, labor, and efforts. There's a feminine around you that is very jealous. A lot of animosity flying from this person because you are a star seed, y'all. This is somebody you could have moved on from at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. What is this energy? Confusion, y'all. Yeah, I told you. Somebody was trying to send you confusion spells and it did not work. I told you, y'all. I told you. Confusion, y'all. I love it. All right, transition, y'all. Ooh, child. See, transition came out in the reverse. Whatever this confusion spell was, it was supposed to make you leave either this relationship. I mean, it could have. They might have wanted you to leave this earth, y'all. God damn, with RIP in the reverse, right? But whatever it is, no, I feel like whatever this confusion spell is, though, more so it was about you being confused about this relationship or about this divine masculine. See, I got a star seed divine feminine with a divine masculine, but somebody is very jealous and they wanted to confuse you. They were trying to get you to walk away from this relationship, y'all. Somebody was trying to get you to walk away. Confusion spells, y'all. Confusion spells. Yeah, faith. They jealous of your faith, y'all. Somebody is jealous of your faith and your ancestral protection, y'all. Stop playing. Somebody, you got ancestors protecting you. So voodoo is in the reverse. Right? Whatever the hell they said, that shit wasn't gonna work no way, y'all. Your ancestors stepped in and somebody, you got multiple. You got like a grandfather, a younger aunt or cousin or somebody, and an older feminine woman. Like you have 3 ancestors protecting you. Somebody passed away a little younger. Like somebody wasn't that old when they passed away. It could be someone's sister. All right, somebody, you have a sister that passed away. That could be ancestral protection, because I'm seeing someone that passed away younger. All right, versus an older man and an older woman. Somebody, you got to keep praying. It's your faith. Yeah, it's your faith. Yeah, single, sexy, and successful is out here as well. So somebody, you could be single. Yeah, and whoever this person is, they are mentally unstable, y'all. I could not make it up. Whoever sent the magic, y'all, with voodoo in the reverse, mentally unstable. There's some mentally unstable ass woman, y'all. 76. Somebody could be born in 76. That would make this person, what, 50 or 49 years old? All right, somebody, whoever this person is, they crazy as fuck. Yeah, intuitive Kev is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody, you already know who this person is. Yeah, with intuitive Kev at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Somebody, you know that you got a mentally unstable person. Damn, imprisonment is out here. It's exactly who you think it is, y'all. Somebody wanted you to be imprisoned by your mind. I told you, y'all, it's mind manipulation. Imprisoned in thoughts. Somebody wanted you to be a prisoner of your mind. They wanted you to keep overthinking your life, your relationship. They just want you thinking all day. Somebody, shut your damn mind off. That's what I'm hearing God say. Somebody, go smoke. Do something. You need to shut your mind off. Whoever this is, y'all, they've been sending you mind confusion spells. So you overthink. All day you thinking the worst in a situation when God has shown you the best. Wow. That's a message for somebody. God has shown you the best, yet you are still thinking the worst. That's an issue, y'all. That's an issue. When God has shown you that you are in the process of becoming, that you are in the process of healing, yet you still have obsessive thoughts about being trapped. You still have dreams that you are not successful. That's mind manipulation, y'all. You need to sage. You need to go walk in the damn beach. You need to go put your feet on the earth, y'all. Hey, meet me in Tampa, y'all, because we are doing that on Friday. All right, Friday is a new moon, and it's actually the weekend of the Lady Collective event in Tampa. So if you are in the Tampa area, join us, y'all, for the weekend. All right, our new moon session, new moon intentions will be on the beach. I'm going to do it live on Discord. All right, so y'all need to be on Discord. Y'all know all rituals are on Discord, not YouTube and not TikTok. So on Friday, we will have a new intention, new moon setting session. I want to see if I can get it at around sunset. All right, because we will be in Tampa on the beach, and that will be on Discord. Make sure y'all join the Discord now. All right, we were going to do a new moon, new intention session on Friday. Now, for my ladies that are meeting us in Tampa, guess what? Y'all get to do it live with us on Discord, y'all. So we're all going to do it live, and everyone who cannot join us in Tampa, right, y'all will be on Discord. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. So let's talk about it. So somebody, the reason that you have to be able to release this energy, and I'm talking about it, y'all, grounding. Let me tell you something about grounding. When you go outside, you put your feet on the ground, right? You go walk in the water. It's only the only thing that God ever created. Let's be clear. The only thing that people cannot dispute is the two things that God created. And one of them is you. God created man, and God created the heaven and the earth. And anytime you need to ground or center yourself, instead of locking yourself up in the room, instead of running to somebody's church, instead of going to the mosque to bow down every hour, take your ass outside, hug a tree, put your feet in the grass, y'all. Go put your feet in the water. Go walk on the beach. The ocean is natural sand and natural salt, which is a natural what? Stabilizer, y'all. Everybody knows that salt is a stabilization element. Salt is a stabilization element. So, of course, if you go to the beach and you walk in the sand and you put your feet in that ocean water, you ought to feel better, unless you don't want to. Now, some people don't want to feel better, y'all. That's them chronics. You know, we everybody got a good chronic, right? Everybody got a good chronic. What is that, y'all? Somebody that no matter what you say, they want to find the negative in it. Let a chronic be a chronic, y'all. Some people just chronic. They don't want help. They want distraction. All right, and I don't even know why I'm saying that, because I ain't even reading comments. But I just heard some people don't want help. They just want distractions. All right, so somebody, you have been imprisoned by your thoughts, right? And it's because of somebody else sending this magic at you, though. Y'all, I could never make it up. What did I fucking say? Y'all, love spell is out here. Somebody, you could have been in a relationship with this person, y'all. And whoever this person is, they trying to keep you imprisoned in your mind and your thoughts. Somebody just wants you to come back to them, y'all. Somebody wants you to be that same loving, overgiving, self-sacrificing, everybody's more important than me person. And that's who you used to be, collective, but you ain't that person no more, y'all. You're not that overgiving, self-sacrificing person no more. And whoever this person is, they want you stuck in your head so you can come back to them. Somebody could be a life path 9 or born on the 9th, y'all. This thing says love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. 9, what's 9? September could be significant, y'all. Mature woman is here. Somebody, people don't like the fact that you're growing up and you are no longer in lustful energy, y'all. Lust is in the reverse. Somebody, maybe you were in lustful energy. Somebody mad as the fuck because you've grown up and you are no longer in lustful energy, so their love spell is not working. Somebody, this is very specific. You got a masculine that's been doing love spells and love magic on you, and that's why you couldn't get away from this person. Somebody, you were sleeping with this person and you didn't even want to. This person is sending a lot of lust at you right now. You could be getting hot. You could be feeling all of these weird sensations. Somebody trying to manifest you to come back. And it's coming through your thoughts and manipulation. But this is somebody who, number one, they asses is going to jail. Imprisonment is here. But this is somebody who wants to make you be in prison as well. Somebody don't want to see you happy, y'all. Bliss is in the reverse. They just simply don't want to see you happy. Simple, y'all. Whoever this is, they just don't want to see you happy. That's it. They don't want to see you grow past them. This is somebody's ex, y'all. Intuitive Kev is here. They paint a false narrative about you as well, y'all. Whoever this person is, they paint a false narrative about you. You walked away from this person, y'all. All right, let me get to your higher purpose messages, y'all. I'm getting out of here. All right, stay divine. Divinity is here. Stay in your divinity, y'all. Don't let people get you off your throne. That's it and that's all. Somebody you born in 92. All right, 92 could be significant. It's your divinity. I'm hearing God say, stay in that. Yeah, it's your love, enamored. Somebody, you got beautiful red hair. All right, you stay in that beautiful energy, y'all. 63 or 36 could be significant. All right, this masculine is enamored with you. So whatever all of this death magic, voodoo, dumb shit that we got going on, it don't matter. You got a masculine who is enamored with you. And this masculine is in his divinity. And whoever karmic ass ex this is or family, God says be unbothered. House and unbothered. Be unbothered. People will always come against what it is that you are doing and what it is that you believe. Remain unbothered, y'all, by whatever this is. Somebody, it is your family, but God says continue in your rituals. Join us, y'all, on Friday for the new moon intention setting. It's time to set new intentions for what it is that you want. That is the ritual, y'all. See, sometimes you got to burn this shit off. Right? You got to burn up the karmic energy. You got to, yeah. What did I say, y'all? Burn that shit up. I could never make it up, y'all. Burn it up. See, somebody, your rituals have released you from an entity attachment, y'all. Whoever this person is, they were sent to attach themselves to you through a lust demon. And as long as you were sleeping with this person or even close, oh shit, even close enough for them to see you, somebody, this person, I'm sorry, I gotta say what I'm seeing. You could have been sleeping in a room with this person, and in your sleep, this person was getting off, and you didn't even know. Y'all could have been in the bed together or in the same proximity or the same house. But this person was getting off looking at you. And it was some type of ritual that they was doing in order to keep you attached. But at the point you, right, came into center chakra, you left. Y'all, you could have had children with this person or left, child in reverse. It had a lot to do, though. I'm also hearing God say, though, when you begin to release the emotional pain of your childhood, you broke whatever this is as well. Emotional pain in the reverse, child in the reverse, y'all. So it's like when you broke whatever this attachment is, right, from your childhood, and you overcame a level of emotional pain, it also broke the false narrative, right, that this person has been trying to paint. Now they worried, y'all, concerned. Somebody hold concern because their false narrative is no longer working. So now they don't know what to do because they cannot come off of your energy. These people no longer have access to your energy. Yeah, they ain't got access no more, y'all. You don't cut these people off. All right, let me get to your higher self messages, y'all, because I am going to come back at 5. I was finna keep going. I'm like, bitch, you got to come back at 5. They'll be all right. All right, y'all, it's 9:11. All right, this is an emergency situation. All right, emergency situation. All right, y'all, I'll be back at 5 o'clock for the ride home. I'm going to do a 5 to 7 live for the ride home. All right, we'll just see whatever comes out at that time. All right, let me get you guys some messages. All right, your higher self messages. I heard open the windows. Oh, open the windows. Oh, it's something about my heart. Now I'm hearing open the windows of my heart. It's a church song, like an old worship song. Somebody open the windows at your home. All right, as a representation of God opening the windows of your heart. Because I'm hearing open the windows of my heart, Lord. I think that's a song. All right, open the windows of my heart. All right. Your closing messages, baby steps, y'all. All right. Take baby steps today as you walk forward. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Remember, y'all, the moon is moving into Aries at about 8:05. Some things don't make sense, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to move forward. Just move forward with the baby steps, y'all. Right? Baby steps. Baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. All right, follow your intuition before it makes sense. All right, it might not make sense, but God never does, y'all. All right, this is the cosmic heart, and this is about big picture thinking. All right, it says devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. When you stay connected and grounded to God all day, y'all, it's very easy to see the big picture, right? The world wants you to stay stuck on stupid, right? The world wants you to stay small-minded, y'all. But at the point you can see the bigger picture, it simply means that what? You're now Your life is a moving prayer. Your life becomes one big moving prayer. That means every day you are devoted to listening to God. And when you listen to God, y'all, guess what? You have clear direction on your life, right? All you had to tap in. Somebody, it's the Pleiades energy, visionary and inspired ideas, right? You are a visionary and you have a lot of inspired ideas, all right? So now you just got to listen to God, right? And make your life a moving prayer. All right, the courageous peony. You are multifaceted. You are unique in nature, so let yourself be seen. All right, you are multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Why? Because you are creating a new earth. Beautiful. You are creating a new earth, and it's happening. So keep holding the vision, y'all. Keep holding the vision. Don't let people doubt, right? Don't let people allow you to doubt. Loosen your grip and fall all the way in. I love it, y'all. 77 people watching. It literally says loosen your grip, right? No more coping mechanisms, no more dense energy, no more addiction. Let God in, y'all. That's what this says. If you over drinking, you need to let God in, right? If you are over smoking, you need to let God in. If you are taking anxiety medication, let God in, y'all. There is nothing that God cannot stabilize in your life through natural means, y'all. Natural means. If you in pain, go get CBD. Go get RSO, THC, y'all. There are natural things that you can take. They give RSO to cancer patients. So there is no pain that your ass is going through that you need a narcotic. Take your ass, get a medical prescription for THC, and go get some RSO, y'all. RSO is this black thick tar, and it is what is in THC, and it's potent as shit. Is what they give cancer patients. So stop letting these people put all of these opioids and shit in you when you can literally go get things that will help you stabilize your energy and not make you lose your mind. That's stupid. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms. Why you drinking? Right? Go get you some hemp infused seltzer things or whatever, y'all. There are drinks that will make you calm down without your ass drinking a beer, drinking alcohol, drinking all of those things, y'all, that are spirits, right? It's nothing wrong with wine. But when you getting into spirits, you don't know what the fuck you drinking, y'all, right? Addictions. Let God in, y'all. And then it says, fall into my arms. Surrender. Holding the opposites, extremes of life. When you are going through the extremes of life, it's simply because God is saying, can you just surrender? Right? Can you just let me in? Right? Just let me in, y'all. Sometimes God is forcing you into surrender. And that's why life hit your ass hard, because you won't just surrender. I heard give up the ghost, right? Somebody, you got to give up the ghost. God is pushing you into surrender. But as long as you are fighting, then God say, okay, well, keep swinging at the air. At some point, you going to get tired. Because now I just saw a little girl fight in the air. Y'all know how women fight and you do that windmill back in the day and you ain't doing nothing but fight in the air? Somebody, you doing the whole windmill and you fight in the air. And you coming out tired as fuck because you won't let God fight for you. All right? Let me get your advice, y'all. All right, what is the collective advice? All right, what is the collective advice for today? All right, I do have readings dropping, y'all. I got one scheduled for 11. I think I got another one scheduled for this afternoon at 3:33, and then I'll be live at 5. So now y'all got content all day today, y'all. All right, I'm doing personal readings today. If you have booked, I'm doing personal readings on Tuesdays and Thursdays. All right, watch your breath, y'all. All right, it says watch your breath. Observing your breath is a mindfulness technique. You can use it at any time. It can be especially helpful when you want to calm yourself during stressful moments. This is funny, y'all, that this came out, right? The reason many people smoke is not necessarily, for some reason, y'all, it's the breathing, right? When you take that breath in of your blunt, stop playing, y'all, your CBD, your vape, even if y'all smoking shit y'all shouldn't be smoking. Really, y'all, it's the breathing. You don't even understand. You like that breath in and what? That breath out. right? So stop smoking cigarettes and Black and Miles and all of that and smoke your ass some CBD. If you gotta smoke, smoke THC, smoke THCA, which is high grade CBD, y'all. You ain't got to get nothing that's gonna make you sick and crazy, but you gotta stop being cheap. Y'all go to the store and buy shit because it's cheap, but it's tearing up your lungs and your brain. So instead of going to get you some, y'all go to Wham THC. I don't know if I can say that right, but Wham is Big Baby. I think big one of them websites. That's who I go to, y'all. Shit, me, you get 28 grams for 50 $69. I don't know if I can say that, y'all, but it's legal, so I can. THC 28 grams, y'all, for 69.99 off Big Baby website. I smoke because I am mindful and I channel energy all day, y'all. And it's really the breath in and the breath out that's calming. I don't smoke to get high. So sometimes I don't even go to the dispensary. I have a card, right? I can go up the street to the dispensary, but I ain't trying to be out my mind. So I will fluctuate between CBD or THCA, right, which is really CBD, and the dispensary. Now, when it's time to go to sleep, I'm going to hit that dispensary so I can take my ass to sleep. But if I'm channeling during the day, ain't nobody trying to be high all day, right? So then you smoke that, y'all, and you are comfortable. We are channelers, y'all. You absorb people's energy. If your ass is an empath and you don't smoke, you better figure out a way to channel that energy then, because you are absorbing everybody else. And I don't know why that came up, because it's the breath, y'all. It's the breathing. That's why smoking is relaxing, because you taking a breath in and you blowing it out. That's it. You taking a breath in and you blowing it out. And then you be like, oh my God, I feel so much more relaxed when I smoke. No, you feel relaxed, fool, because you breathing. Right? You feel relaxed because you breathing, y'all. All right. Your next advice, y'all. It says the art of saying no. Say that shit, y'all. Advice. The art of saying no. Just say no, y'all. It says instead of overcommitting your time and energy, take control of your life by setting healthy boundaries. While asserting yourself and saying no to a request or declining one invitation might feel uncomfortable in the moment, it can help prevent long term resentment, stress, and burnout. Reflect on what holds you back from saying no to others. Is it a fear of being disliked or disappointing people you care about? Is it a desire to feel wanted and needed, even at the expense of your own mental health? Explore the roots of your desire to please people. Explore that root, y'all. All right, let's get two more. All right, let's get two more. Advice for the collective. All right, advice. Oh, okay, they fell out. Advice for the collective. All right, oh, three came out. All right, this one says practice self acceptance. All right, though learning to accept yourself can be challenging, it's a worthwhile journey that can lead to more peace and satisfaction in your life. Unlike complacency, self acceptance is about acknowledging who you are, flaws and all, while still pursuing personal growth. Work on self acceptance by forgiving yourself for past mistakes and moving on from disappointment when you feel ready to. Or identify a part of yourself that you tend to criticize and instead view it more compassionately. An essential part of self acceptance is recognizing your abilities and celebrating your strength, no matter how big or small. Celebrate yourself, y'all, no matter how big or small. All right, unpack your anger today. All right, if you are angry, unpack it before 8 o'clock tonight, because that Aries energy is only gonna piss you off more. So if you woke up mad, you need to unpack that shit today, y'all, because when the moon moves into Aries, you're gonna be more mad, y'all. So it says anger is a natural emotion that can carry enlightening information about your wants and needs. Sometimes anger is just anger. Other times it can serve as a shield and be rooted in emotions that may not feel as comfortable or safe to express. When you begin to peel back the layers of your anger, you may experience great self acceptance, inner peace, and appreciation for the complexity of your emotions. All right. And then your final message, y'all, is tap into your senses. Beautiful. Tap into your senses today, y'all. All right. Tune in to your senses to feel calmer, especially when you feel distracted, anxious, or overwhelmed. What did I say, y'all? Listen to this. I could never make it up. This is the last one. Start by slowing down your breath and lengthen your exhales. Y'all know when you smoking, that inhale is great, but that goddamn exhale, it be where it's at. That's why people smoke, but you don't have to smoke to practice breathing, y'all. Just breathe. Shit. It says take your time as you move through this exercise and move around if you like to. First, observe 5 things you can see, noticing the colors, the qualities of each. Next, acknowledge 4 things you can feel, such as your hair or your clothing against your skin, and notice their textures and temperatures. Discern 3 things you can hear, either externally, for example, the birds chirping, or internally, for example, your belly rumbling. Notice 2 things you can smell, whether from objects near you or from the air around you. Recognize, I love this, 1 thing you can taste, even if you just even if it's just the inside of your mouth. Lastly, note 1 thing you like about yourself. All right, I'm gonna try to hold this close so y'all can screenshot it, but I don't think y'all gonna be able to get it. I may try to take a picture and put it in Discord, or try to oh, you know what I can do, y'all? On my iPhone, I can actually screen text it. I can take a picture of the text and put it on Discord. So I think I will. I feel like this is a good exercise for today. So when I get off, I'll take a picture of this so that I can get the text and put the text in Discord under I think I'll put it under general. All right, I'll put it under general, or Marky will tell me where to put it. I don't damn know where to put it. All right, but I'm gonna put this somewhere on Discord, and Marky gonna tell y'all where it's at. All right, but this I feel like is very good for today, y'all. This is a mindfulness exercise to tap into your senses. All right, so I'll make sure Marky puts this on Discord somewhere so y'all can go through these exercises today. All right, I want y'all to have a beautiful day. I'm actually about to go sit outside myself for about an hour to center myself before I get back into y'all personal readings, y'all life coaching sessions. Oh shit, I got a session at 10 o'clock with Alexis. Let me hurry the fuck up, y'all. I got 30 minutes to rest. All right, y'all. All right, so let's make sure, y'all, that y'all are mindful today, y'all. All right, make sure you're mindful. Oh, you got it, Kyra? Okay, awesome. All right, that's even better. All right, if you got it, Kyra, you drop it in there, and I ain't got to do nothing because I do want to rest. I got 30 minutes before my first session for the day, and after that, y'all, I'm back to back all day, but I will be back here live at 5. I have readings coming out at 11:11 today. I have another general coming out, I think, at 3:33, and then I'll be back here at 5 for y'all ride home, all right, to see what the energy is for the evening before we get into this 8 o'clock, and y'all be losing y'all mind. All right. Love and light, y'all. The Lady Empath, 11:11. Thank you. Thank you, Alexis. I didn't forget about you, Alexis. And then check your email. I sent you the link last night, Alexis. I sent you your link at 11. I ain't forget about you, Alexis. Don't do that. All right, I got you at 10. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful day, y'all. If y'all need life coaching, all right? If y'all need life coaching, I offer 3 sessions for $250. They are 3 1-hour sessions. We can talk about love, career, your spiritual path, your relationship. It does not matter. And you schedule those sessions whenever you desire, y'all. All right? You can split them out, 1 a month, all right? But it's 3 sessions for $250, 1 hour each, y'all. That's called the Journey to Self Life Coaching. All right, the Journey to Self Life Coaching. All right, Lexus, I'll see you at 10 for your session, girl. Love and light, y'all. The Lady Empath, 11:11. Have a great day, y'all. Catch the replay, Leisha. And Leisha, I'll be back. Is that Leisha or Aisha? I can't see. I'll be back at 5, love. All right, so if you all off work or you got a break, tune in at 5. I'll be back, y'all, at 5 o'clock. All right, for the evening rundown. All right, we want to see what the 5 o'clock crowd look like. So we're going to see what the evening, afternoon type. I get y'all early in the mornings, so I want to see what the evening is like as well. Have a great day, y'all.